Hi guys, I am Sujeev, your National Biology teacher. In the previous class, we learned about discovery of gases, mainly about oxygen and carbon dioxide. In this module, we are going to learn human respiratory system. Human respiratory system. Human beings have lungs as their respiratory organs. There are pair of lungs located either sides of chest cavity or thoracic cavity. So there are two cavities in human trunk. One of the cavity, that is chest cavity, technically it is called as a thoracic cavity. And another cavity is abdominal cavity. In the abdominal cavity, stomach located there. These lungs are located inside of the rib cage. If you touch here, you can observe some hardy bones like a cage. Lungs located inside of the cage. This rib cage protects the lungs from the damaging. By comparing the sizes of lungs, left lung is smaller than right lung to give space to the heart. Now we are going to learn about the lungs in detailed way. Look at the picture. This is the structure of respiratory system. Now I am going to explain about each and every part that is present in respiratory system. The first part that is present in the respiratory tract is nostrils. It is the nose. Nose consists two nostrils. These two nostrils are separated by, there is a muscular wall. That wall is called septum. Air enters into the lungs through these two nostrils. These nostrils open into a cave-like structure, a tubular structure that is called nasal passage or cavity, nasal cavity. It is the nasal cavity. At the nasal cavity, two nostrils are combined together, and this nasal cavity becomes a common passage for these two nostrils. This nasal cavity or nasal passage consists hair. Some small hair grow from the walls of the nasal cavity. This hair plays a crucial role to filter, to abstract the tea particles or dust particles. Sometimes there is a chance to enter even like mosquitoes and flies. So these hair that is grown on the walls of nasal cavity protects from the entrance of the tea particles. And also it contains some mucus, a jelly-like substance. When the air enters into our lungs from the outside, the temperature of the outside and the temperature of the body is different, completely different. To manage it, when the air enters into our nostrils to the nasal cavity, this nasal cavity manages or controls the temperature of the air, and it makes to equal to the temperature of the body. Then the air enters into the pharynx. The third part, it is the pharynx. Pharynx is common part of respiratory tract and digestive tract. For example, if you take here, this is the nose, the air enters through the nose. This is the nose, the passes of the nose, respiratory tract. So this is mouth, the food enters into mouth. So this nasal cavity or nasal passages and the mouth oral cavity both are opened into a common tube. That common tube is called pharynx. Look at here, the nasal cavity and oral cavity. Oral cavity means mouth. Oral cavity and nasal cavity both are separated by a bone. That bone is called bony palate. It is palate. So this palate separates nasal cavity and oral cavity. So that is called bony palate. Pharynx is the long tube. Pharynx is the long tube. This long tube divided into two respective passages. One passage is into the lungs, another passes into the stomach. So it is the division of two separate routes. One route is to the respiratory tract, another route to the digestive tract. So here look, the pharynx. Pharynx is divided into two branches. The tube divided into two branches. Here we have to discuss about the respiratory tract. It is important for us now. Then pharynx open into the larynx. So this part is called larynx. It is also called as a sound box because sound produced from there. There are 9 cartilages. Cartilages means a smooth muscles. These 9 cartilages, when they are vibrating, sound is produced from the larynx or sound box. These larynx open into a tubular structure. It is called trachea. It is called trachea. Trachea made up of a ring cartilage, rings of cartilage. There are rings of cartilage. Already I said cartilage means smooth muscle. The tip of the nose, our ears, made up of cartilage muscle. They are smooth and they are flexible. This cartilage muscle also present in the respiratory tract, mainly in the trachea. This trachea made up of rings of cartilage muscle. They are resistant to pressure of the air. When we breathe in, air come into the lungs with a certain pressure. To manage the pressure, to resist that pressure, they are made up of rings of cartilages for the flexibility. These trachea are divided into 2 sub-branches. These 2 sub-branches are open to each lung. These are called bronchus. This is called bronchus. Trachea divided into 2 branches. Each branch is called bronchus. So bronchus is singular. Actually bronchus means it is a singular. Bronchi is a plural. Bronchi is a plural. So there are 2 bronchi. One bronchus open into right lung, another bronchus open into left lung. Then these bronchus again subdivision to bronchioles. So these are small subdivisions. These are called bronchioles. Small subdivisions. These are small subdivisions of bronchus. Bronchus divided into small subdivisions. They are called bronchioles. So these are small subdivisions of bronchioles. This is bronchus. This is trachea. Then these bronchus open into very microscopic structures. They are called alveolus. So alveolus is a singular. So alveolus is a singular. Alveoli is a plural. So alveoli means number, more in number. Alveolus means a single one. This lungs contains numerous alveolus. These alveoli are very microscopic, very minute in structure. They are looking like a sac-like structure. Let's just look at the picture. In this picture, the sac-like structures, like a sac, the sac-like structures are called alveolus. The stem-like part that is connected to the sac-like structure is called bronchioles. These bronchioles open into bronchus. Bronchus open into trachea. Trachea open into connected to the larynx. Larynx connected to the pharynx. Like that they are connected each other. So these alveoli are microscopic structure. These alveoli are surrounded by capillaries, means bunch of blood capillaries. Air exchange takes place between them. The air exchange takes place between alveolus and blood capillaries because there is a blood in the blood capillaries. Below these lungs, there is a flattened structure, a muscular flattened structure. Actually, it is dome in shape, like a convex. It is dome in shape. This dome shaped flattened muscular structure is called diaphragm. This diaphragm. And I forgot to say, at the pharynx, it is the pharynx, common phase for it is the digestive tract, it is the respiratory tract. These pharynx consists of a flap-like structure. This flap-like structure is called epiglottis. I will teach you about epiglottis further in this video. So that is epiglottis. And this cavity, when total lungs are located in a empty cavity, this cavity is called thoracic cavity. These lungs are enclosed by a layer. Look at here. There is a layer. These lungs are enclosed by a layer. That layer is called pleura. Pleura layer. Pleura layer consists a liquid portion. Pleura liquid. This liquid and this pleural layer protect the lungs from the shocks and jerks. This is about human respiratory system. One more time I am going to summarize. Look at the picture quickly and thoroughly. I am going to say first, the first part is nostrils. Air enters into the nostrils. From nostrils to air and goes to the nasal passes the cavity. This nasal passes open into a pharynx. Pharynx is the common passage for both respiratory tract as well as the digestive tract. This pharynx consists a flap-like structure that is called epiglottis. Epiglottis closes when we are swallowing food, and epiglottis opens when you are breathing. This pharynx opens to a larynx. Larynx also called as a sound box. It consists 9 cartilages. Muscles are present at here to produce sound. By vibrating that muscles, sound will be produced. Then the larynx opens to the trachea. Trachea is a long tube-like structure. It is composed by rings of cartilage. It is useful to resist the pressure of the air. Then trachea divided into two sub-branches, two branches. The two branches are called bronchus. Each branch is called bronchus. Two branches are called bronchi. These bronchi, again subdivision takes place. The subdivisions are called bronchioles. These bronchioles are open into a microscopic saccary structures that are called alveolus or alveoli. This is the about of the structure of the respiratory system of human beings.